Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can be done. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch no bandit run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal, son, never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up.
You have just unlocked the door to the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound and of sight. You are moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of offense and defense. You have just crossed over into the Irish Bill Sports Zone.
Irish Bill Sports broadcast of Navarre Raider football. Here's your host and the voice of Raider Nation, Irish Bill. And here come the Raiders.
Welcome to Navarre Raider football on IrishBillSports.com. Irish Bill, Seminole Bob. Say hi, Bob.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
And those that thought, yes, that we weren't going to have football tonight, well, it is a beautiful night in North Pensacola and here in the Panhandle of Florida, wherever you are at this evening. If you're still in the eyes, you're still in
Well,
wherever you're at, if that
yeah.
storm is coming your way still, or if you've had damage from Hurricane Helene, we send our prayers and our best for a speedy recovery, and hope that you all can recover quickly.
Well, that's what's insurance for. The fact that you're
Indeed.
listening is
The sun finally went down, so I could open up the window all the way, Bob.
beautiful night.
It is a beautiful night here. We're at Peter Gindl Stadium. The field is now named after who, Bob?
Carl Madison.
The longtime coach here in the Panhandle of Florida at Tate's High School, and he's been at a couple of high schools around this area.
Milton. He coached
At Milton as
Garrett
well.
Bagley.
And the field's in great condition.
Yep.
I'm sure we're going to have a full house here tonight. But if you're not here, make sure you, for the next 3 hours, starting at 7 o'clock kickoff, make sure that you stay where you're at and enjoy our broadcast of tonight's game between Navarre and Tate. A district matchup, Bob. Game one of the district right here.
Yes, this is where the season starts. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter. What's happened before tonight gets us ready for tonight. Navarre's going to have to bring their A game against Tate, who's undefeated. But in district play, Bill, they're just like us, 0-0.
They're both 0-0. We got. Well, I'm going to tell you, there has been a shakeup with all of the games that have been rescheduled. So I'm going to go over the games as I know of them as of right now. Tonight's games, there was no games last night because of the storm in the state of Florida. Well, there was a few, but that was way down south.
Yep. Toco Creek.
Fort Wayne at Childs, Pace at Crestview, a district game. They're in our district. Gulf Breeze at Niceville. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh there. Escambia at Booker T. Washington, Freeport at Catholic, South Walton at Walton in the Battle of Walton County. Lincoln at Leon, Florida High at Taylor County. That's going to be a really good game. Impact Christian Academy out of Jacksonville will be at Gadsden County. Sewanee at Wakulla, another district game. Jay at Flomaton, Alabama. Bluntstown at W.S. Neal, Alabama. Osceola Christian at Franklin County. That will be a good game as well, Bob.
If they play.
If they play.
Right.
Houston County, Georgia at Baker. Port St. Joe at Bozeman. Holmes County at Chipley. Weewaw at Cottondale. Opp at Destin. FAMU at McClay. Liberty County at Sneeds. St. John Paul II at North Florida Christian, St. Francis at North Bay Haven. Saturday game, one of them, Central. The Jaguars going over to Niceville to take on Rocky Bayou. The Knights. Monday night games, Bay at Pensacola. These are all district games. Arnold at Choctaw, Marietta at Rutherford, and Mosley at Milton. Wednesday game, Rickards at Fort Walton Beach. Thursday game, Baker County at Godby. So we won't have our final pick'ems until next Thursday night. So we kind of have an idea where we'll be at, but there'll be still games to be played going into our shows on Tuesday at Culver's, Irish Bill's Twist on Sports, on Wednesday night at Buffalo Wild Wings. Hopefully we'll be back to our normal show as people were getting ready for the storm this past week, so we still had Coach Bagley on and still had a great show on Wednesday night from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yep, hold your breath. There's another one out there, Bill.
Bite your lip.
Hurricane.
I know. Bite your lip.
Oh, bite my lip.
That means
it's a J, whatever I named.
Just hope we don't get to W, because you know what W is? William.
Oh.
And I am a William, so. Well, anyways, let's talk about tonight's game. The series, Navarre leads. 8 games have been played. Navarre leads 6 games to 2. First meeting was back in 2009. Tate beat Navarre 31-14. 2010, Navarre beats Tate 41-6. 2015 was a heartbreaking loss for the Raiders. After they go 10-0 in the regular season, they get knocked off in double overtime, a 23-22 game. Raiders finished 10-1. The only time that they finished the season with only one loss, a full season. 2016, the Raiders got a little payback in the playoffs here as the Raiders mauled Tate 60-28. Next year, 2019, Navarre shut out Tate right here 10-0. In 21, Navarre 35, Tate 14. 22, Navarre 38, Tate 20. And last year, a block kick by Tyrell Marshall at the end of the game secured a 45-42 win for the Raiders over at Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
Yep, most certainly.
Aggies come into this game 5-0, as you stated earlier. They're led by senior quarterback Tate Davis, 67 of 94 for 907 yards, 11 touchdowns and only 1 pick. The Raiders have had 5 picks in the last 2 games, so let's see if they can add to that total tonight. Tate rushing, they're led by, remember we had trouble with this guy's name last year, but I know how to pronounce it, Carson Sakara. Sakara. We messed it all over big time last year. I know how to spell it now, how to say it. 67 carries, 455 yards, 6 touchdowns. DeMaurian Clay Jr., 65 carries, 376 yards, and 5 scores. A receiving corps, they're led by Christian Neptune, but he is still out due to an injury. But they have 2 really good receivers, and Elijah West, who has 17 receptions for 281 yards, 4 touchdowns, and Laquarius Bradford, 22 receptions for 235 yards and 4 touchdowns as well. On defense, the Aggies are led by Samir Muhammad, a junior, 39 tackles, 31 solo, 8 assists. Braden Walker with 39 as well, 30 solo, 9 assists, 2 tackles for loss. And Caden Biggs, 30 tackles, 23 and 7. Elijah Kreitz will do the kicking, 30 kickoffs, only averaging 34.3 on his kickoff bobs. So a lot of directional kicks for the Tate kicker. 19 of 22 on extra points, 2 of 2 on field goals on the year. And there's your statistics for the Tate Aggies leading into this game.
Yeah, very explosive team. Tate had some lean years there for a while, Bill, but they're clicking on all cylinders.
They had shutouts in their first 2 weeks over Fort Walton Beach in week 1, 24-0. Against Gulf Breeze in week 2, 31-0. Week 3, they got a battle from Pensacola, the much improved Tigers, 27-22. Tate over Milton, 30-14. Tate over West Florida last Thursday night, 42-7. The rest of their schedule, Week 8 will take them to Pace, Week 9 to Washington, Week 10 to Crestview, and Week 11 they'll finish off at Escambia. 30.8 per game, only giving up 8.6 per game. Head coach Rhett Summerford, athletic director Greg Blackman, and principal Lori Touchstone here at Tate High, and one of the best bands in the area. The Raiders come into this game 1-3, fresh off their homecoming victory last week with a great defensive stand at the end of the ball game. Andre Spence with the big hit, forced the fumble, and Curtis Sanders falls on it, and Andre Spence basically runs out of the Black Pearl and runs the clock out, and the Raiders hold on for a 15-13 win. We're moments away from kickoff here at Peter Gindl Stadium. It's 6:41 on this beautiful Friday night in the Panhandle of Florida. We're going to head out, and when we come back, we'll have your Navarre statistics getting ready for this game. Irish Bill Seminole Bob here on IrishBillSports.com. Irish Bill Sports Live, 944 on YouTube. And we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
To everyone who loves Culver's, the feeling is mutual. I'm Nicole from Culver's of Cross Plains, Wisconsin. And when I'm serving you a Butterburger, I'm just as happy as you are. I almost get giddy when I hear the sizzle of our fresh beef on the grill. Seeing that smile that comes from a meal made just right, some call it magic, but I like to call it love at first bite. Stop in for a cook-to-order Butterburger and let us make Culver's your happy place.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Grubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you. University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
All you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best. Marty! You're dead weight! Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go sports bar!
The Hustle isn't named after anyone, not after a designer, definitely not after a mythological god. It's not about stripes or ranking or status. The Hustle is real. The Hustle is about you. So keep in mind when you're repping and rocking Hustle Hard USA streetwear, you can tell all the onlookers that this mark, this brand represents your hustle, your grind. You put in that time, that sweat, that pain. Now it's up to you to show them all what you got. Win or lose, the hustle is real. Go to www.hustlehardusa.com
and I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Welcome back to Peter Gindl Stadium here on the campus of Tate High School. Just a little PSA before we get to our pregame with the Navarre Raiders. If you want to buy a 2024 media guide, it has all of the players' profiles, schedules, student shout-outs, ads, etc. They can write to Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. That's Navarre Raider AQBC Club at gmail.com. They're $40 per media guide, and all proceeds go to support the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. That's Navarre Raider Quarterback Club at gmail.com.
I was perplexed the other night at Buffalo Wild Wings. I did not know what a reductionist is.
I didn't either. On the commercial, what is it, Bob?
It means oversimplified or simplistic.
That makes sense. Why didn't they just say simplistic? That's still a big word.
Yeah.
That's big for us, anyways.
I understand. Let's Go Sports Bar, though.
They got some great commercials these days.
They do. Their media person really hit a home run.
Okay, now let's go over to the Navarre Raiders stats on the season here in 2024. Roman Marshall, your quarterback, 24 42, 57%, 262 yards, a touchdown, a pick. Your leading ball carrier, Andre Spence, 41 carries, 157 yards, a touchdown. Joshua Wilson, 29 for 115, and Keegan Gilbert, 19 for 97. Your leading receivers, Joshua Wilson with 58 yards, Brody Powers with 53, Connor Hamlin with 49, and Brandon Estrada with 36. Kickoff returns, Marquez White, 10 for 286, an 87-yard touchdown last Friday night, and the Raiders win to get that game started. Marquez also leads the Raiders in punt returns, 2 for 25. Your leading scorers with 6 points each, Brody Powers, Andre Spence, Marquez White, Cade Fugate with 3, Jack Meyer with 1. The Raiders have been outscored 117 to 22, and they're averaging 87 yards rushing per game, 65.5 for 152 yards a game. For 5.5 points per game, giving up 29.3. The Raiders, where they've been deficient, is only 15.6% on third down conversions. That's one area that they need to improve tonight, Bob.
Yeah, when you continue a drive, certainly you keep their offense off the field, but you also give your defense a break. So that was huge last week. Front line gave Roman a lot of time to throw. They went to the short throws, the safe throws, the comfortable throws for him. And then our receivers got yards after the catch. But he's not afraid to go long, as he did when he threw a beautiful pass that was matched with a beautiful catch by Josh Wilson on a seam route, a go route, right up the middle for a huge gain last weekend.
I mean, it was a fingertip catch. Caught him right in stride. And luckily, unfortunately, the defender was right there on his backside, but he still got down to 27 as a 58-yard gain.
Right.
And set up the Raiders' Second touchdown. Rondé Spence goes in from 5 yards. The third quarter, Kay Fugate adds a 27-yard field goal to put the Raiders up 2 scores, 15-6. Tate would answer, not Tate, but Milton would answer in the fourth with a touchdown to cut it to 2. They would get the ball back, drive down the length of the field, have a 4th and 1. And the Raider defense stepped up.
Sure did.
And Andre Spence causes the fumble, and Curtis Sanders recovers. And there's our good friend Raider Riley, and Bob is always happy when he sees Raider Riley.
Yep.
And welcome to our diminutive press box here, our room. Not much, but we thank Athletic Director Greg Blackman for allowing us to come over this week and do the game. And the Raiders will be in their white jerseys with maroon numbers and maroon pants. So those are a little bit easier to see than those black jerseys with the maroon numbers. So I'll be able to get those a little bit easier for you tonight, Bob.
Yeah, kind of throwback. Usually you see them with their maroon or scarlet jerseys.
We don't have our field mic tonight because of our small quarters, so I'm gonna take off my headset and turn up the volume so that you guys can listen to the national anthem here.
State flag is Cadet Major Braden Stringer. Left rifle is Cadet Staff Sergeant Ava Lappery. Right rifle is Cadet First Lieutenant Tomas Lopez. The Aggie Battalion is under the direction of Major James Hill and Master Sergeant Roland Kaiser. Ladies and gentlemen, Tate High School Showman of the South with the playing of our national anthem.
Beautiful job of our national anthem by the Tate High Band of the South. As the ROTC gets ready to leave the field, we are just moments away from kickoff here at Peter Gindl Stadium on the campus of Tate High School. Bob, you're going to have to help me with the clock because when I sit down, I can't see the clock from my angle.
Well, they have a wonderful scoreboard, but the clock is minuscule, the numbers.
So we are just, like I said, just moments away as we are at 6:54 on this beautiful Friday night here in the Panhandle. Raider Riley, Seminole Bob, Irish Bill with you here tonight. As we have cozy quarters here tonight.
Yes, they are. I bathed before the game just for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Raider Riley. Raider Riley, you're a sophomore now? Wow. School going good? Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite subject? Was it?
Lunch. Mine was lunch.
Yeah.
But your Navarre defense, your leaders for the Raiders. Vinny Villanova with 44 solo tackles, 45 total tackles. Andre Spence with 30 solos, 31 and a half. Bryce Wheeler with 25 and 9. Easy Gasca 19 and 10. Cooper Black with 19 and 3. Those are all 20. Those would register 20.5 or higher tackle points. Your interception leader with 2, Curtis Sanders. Your caused fumbles leaders, Vinny Villanova, Andre Spence with 1 each. Fumble recovery for Curtis Sanders, the only 1. Our sack leaders with 1 each, Vinny Villanova, Braxton Barr, and Rowan Strom. Our tackles for loss leaders with 5 each, Bryce Wheeler, Braxton Barr, and Rowan Strom. Our quarterback hurry leader with 6, Easy Gasca. Our big hits leader with 6 is Cooper Black. And our extra bone leader with 16 is Mr. Easy Gasca. So there's your defensive leaders for the Raiders. We've gone over all the pregame stats for both teams. We're just moments from kickoff here. Tate will be wearing, looks like they're all maroon jerseys with white numerals.
Maroon.
The white helmet, or what? Is that a maroon?
That's black.
Is that black?
All black, like
all
Johnny
black?
Cash.
It'll be easy to see then.
Yep. Well, they usually wear the maroon and white for home games.
They have got quite a few different combinations. They have gray as well.
They do.
They have white. They can
Kinda
go with
like
3 different
Navarre.
combinations.
Yep, Navarre.
So they'll be coming out in their all black with white numerals, white helmet with the T on the side. The Raiders will be coming out in their maroon pants, white jerseys, maroon numbers, black helmet with the Raider on the side. Our captains are coming onto the field at this moment. Your defensive captain for the Raiders, number 3, Vinny Villanova. Number 9, Roman Marshall is your offensive captain. Bryce Moore is your special teams captain, and your Raider captain is Andre Spence. For the Aggies, your captains are tonight, Tate Davis, senior quarterback. Number 18, Joshua Graves. Number 51, Carson White. And number 40 is Brighton Trahan. And those are your captains for tonight. We're getting ready to have the coin toss by the White Hat at the 50-yard line on a beautiful night here in the Panhandle of Florida. This is Irish Bill, Seminole Bob, and Raider Riley. So wherever you're at right now, if you're not here, grab some popcorn, your favorite drink. I'm not going to tell you what to drink. And sit down in front of your big screen TV and enjoy the next 3 hours. We'll try to make it as enjoyable as possible.
Well, unless Walmart got in some more bottled water, they might be drinking something else unless it's tap water.
Okay, we have the coin toss.
Somebody deferred.
And now we're getting ready to see who...
Did he forget?
Looks like Navarre wins the toss. Decides to be the third of the second half. Your Aggies will receive the
Tate will be receiving the ball from the left end zone here.
I think Navarre won the toss and then deferred to the
second half. So they'll be kicking off to the Aggies, going from right to left on your TV screen or computer screen.
Riley, they shoot off a howitzer every time they score, a cannon. So
get used to the...
Hopefully we don't hear it that much.
Yeah, hopefully. Defense steps up for the Raiders tonight. We won't be listening to it. But the Raiders getting ready to come onto the field.
Irish Bill Sports broadcast of Navarre Raider football. Here's your host and the voice of Raider Nation, Irish Bill. And here come the Raiders.
George Schwartz checking in, says go Raiders, number 61. That would be Jackson Spalla, who is now playing at Maryville College.
Yep. Played last week.
Travis Stahl checking in. As always, we appreciate you guys. Thank you, Travis. And Tim Keene checking in. Thanks, Tim. Said go Raiders. And it sounds like kind of like a foghorn or something going off here at Peter Gindl Stadium. Raiders will be kicking off. I'm trying to get directions here. I'm not sure. Get out your compass, Bob.
That's really the only thing that works on my phone, Bill.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
So it's going to be east and west again, isn't it? Or north and south?
Northeast to southwest.
Let's go north and south.
Yeah,
that's easier.
let's do it.
So that's
that's north.
North and south. Okay. Yeah. Navarre will be kicking. I know.
We didn't build the stadium.
We didn't build the stadium.
We didn't start the fire.
Good one, Bob.
We didn't start the fire. All right.
Jack Byer will be kicking off for the Raiders here to start this game, a district game, Class 6A, back to Class 6A again, and District 1. Jack Byer walking his steps off, back deep for the Aggies. Looks like number 15, of Braden Walker. And we'll get the number as they get closer. A directional kick. It's going to come down at the 20. It's fumbled. It is returnable. Here to the far side. Still on his feet before he goes down and pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line, I believe is where they're going to.
11:46.
Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. This may be a several play question. When did Brady get offered by Shorter? And there's a point to this.
Well, actually, he recruited them.
Okay.
And went on his official visit. When they went on his visit, that's when they offered.
Okay.
First and 10 for the Aggies from their 33. Tate Davis at quarterback in the shotgun. It's going to be a quick hitter to the near side. A big tackle there by Marquez White, but a gain of 6 out to the 39. First reception of the game goes to Elijah West. A gain of 6.
I was just thinking, is there an advantage to accepting a scholarship early before you play your senior season?
Good question. It takes some of the pressure off. I know that.
Sure.
It's going to be handoff to Zakira. Big gain. Aggie first down over the 45 out to the 48. He's going to gain 9 and an Aggie first down. Their first down of the night. Andre Spence on the tackle.
First and 10 Aggie from their own 49.
First and 10 Aggies from their 49-yard line. Actually going to give him 10 on the carry.
.42.
Quick hitter to the outside. Nice tackle over there on the far side by Cooper Black. Number 21, that is Nathan Case on the reception. He's going to give him about 3 yards. Tackle by Cooper Black.
Good job. Penetration by Navarre. Had the hands up. They wanted to go to the wide receiver screen on the visitor side. He checked down, went to the tight end, Case. Minimal gain. Good open field tackle. Something Coach talked about in our coaches show they worked on this week.
Davis back to pass. They're throwing a wide receiver screen across the middle. And he's got to have enough for a first down into Raider territory. Down to they were already in Raider territory, down to the 39. It's going to be a gain of about 7. Actually, it's going to be a gain of about, they're at the 49th, gain of 3, 48 down to the 39. So a gain of 9 on the wide receiver screen to West, and a Aggie first down. 3 for 3 passing early on for Davis.
Same play. Left side.
And he breaks one tackle. This one's going to LaQuarius Bradford. And he's going to get down to the Raider 26. A gain of 13 to Bradford. And another first down for the Aggies.
Pretty methodical so far. Quick passes. I think Tate, seeing film last week, saw how well the front four and the linebackers were getting penetration on these quick passes. They just literally don't have time to break their block and be effective.
It's going to be handoff to Sakara. He's got a gain inside the 25, down to about the 23. Give him 3 on the carry. Or bring up 2nd and 7.
Coach Summerford came from Northview before he...
Well, there's 2 Coach Summerfords. They're brothers. One is Wes, and this one is Rhett.
I see that.
Trying to remember where he came from. 2nd and 7 for the Aggies at the Raider 23. Davis across the middle, overthrows his intended receiver, and was Braden Beck. Falls incomplete. Will bring up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, just overthrew it. Split the defenders, double coverage there. Tall, lanky wide receiver. Tate has some tall ones.
Going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Aggies. 8:27 on the clock.
Here comes the blitz.
He's got a wide open
tight end
guy out of the backfield. He's going to break one tackle and dive into the end zone for an Aggie touchdown from 23 yards out to Sakara. Aggies on the board first.
3rd down. 3rd downs continue to haunt us. 8:16 was the time of the touchdown.
Thank you, Bob. 23-yard pass play from Davis to Sakara out of the backfield. Nobody picked him up here in the right flat, and he dives for the pylon, gets over the pylon for 6 for the Aggies.
Yeah, it must have been a busted assignment or some communication issues. Usually a linebacker will pick up somebody out of the backfield.
Extra point is blocked. No good. So with 8:16 to go in the opening quarter, 6-0 Aggies.
If you're wondering about the stadium announcer, this is a double-decker press box. Does have a bathroom. Always got to say that, but he's right literally on the 2nd floor right above us. So, and they like to play their
music loud.
6-0
Tate as they take their opening drive, 67 yards, culminating with a 23-yard pass play from Davis to Sakara.
Happy first day of fall, or second day of fall, or 3rd day of fall.
Elijah Kreitz, a sophomore kicker for the Tate Aggies, will put the ball in play from his 40 as they're coming out of the south end of the field. The Raiders coming out of the north end of the field here in the first quarter. Six nothing Aggies here on IrishBillSports.com. It's going to be picked up. Actually, it's going to just be fallen on at the 28-yard line by Brody Powers. And that's where the Raiders will start their first possession of the night.
Well, they, too, were trying to stay away from the speed of Marquez White, who returned one last week. Electrifying 87-yard kickoff return to start the game.
BB Brown checking in tonight. Hey, BB. Navarre alum. Addison checking in.
BB's got a big game this weekend, Bill.
Yeah, they're at in Alabama.
Yep, cheerleader for Alabama.
As they host the Bulldogs of Georgia.
The Georgia Bulldogs.
1st and 10 Raiders. Roman Marshall in the shotgun for the Raiders. It's going to be handoff to Josh Wilson, who gets to the outside. He's going to have a positive gain out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 for Wilson. 2nd and 6 for the Raiders.
I love the cool breeze, Bill.
Me too.
Last time we were here, we were sweating our guts out.
Well, I was sweating setting up the equipment because the sun was still out, and I had to actually close the window a little bit so I could not be blinded. Second and 6 for the Raiders.
Blinded
Late
by the
pitch
light.
to
Nice.
Wilson. He's got a Raider first down
Whoa,
over the 40.
look at there.
Still on his feet. Out to it. There is a flag down at about the 32. But I don't know if that's a flag or if that is a
towel.
It's going to be holding against the Raiders, so bring it on back. First penalty of the night goes against Navarre.
I like the play call, though.
Nice pitch there by Marshall to Wilson. All goes for naught.
Mr. Wilson. Well, Josh is slowly becoming the back of choice. Two-way player. See if they come back the other side.
Tries to find Brody Powers, but he gets hit in the backfield right as he was releasing the ball. So it's going to bring up second, 3rd and 16 for the Raiders. Twin receivers to the far side, twins to the near side. Dante Walker wearing number 2 tonight for the Raiders. 82 last week. Marshall back to pass. He's got a off the hands of Jack Helton. Could have been 6 if he holds on to that, but it's going to bring up 4th and 16. And there's going to be a personal foul against the Aggies, and that will give the Raiders a first down.
Yeah, roughing the passer. You can't do that. All right.
They can't do that.
I can do that. That's my one a game. That's huge for
That'll
Navarre.
be about a yard. That should be an automatic
It
first
is
down.
An automatic first down. Yep.
Personal foul on the Aggies.
They're going to move the chains. First down for Navarre on the roughing the passer penalty. They're setting the chain on the far side, on the visitor side. 1st and 10 Raiders out to their 38-yard line. Roman Marshall and a quarterback. Josh Wilson, you're back to his right. Trips to the far side. The Aggies don't jump. They almost got him to jump there, Bob.
Sure did. Look from here, they were offsides, but no flag.
Handoff to Josh Wilson off right tackle. Breaks one tackle. Raider first down out to about midfield.
Oh.
Still on his feet.
Good effort.
Down to the 45. It's a gain of 17 for Wilson and a Raider first down.
Good trap play. Good blocking up front by the big Bubbas. As you heard Coach Garrett Bagley on the Coaches Show from Buffalo Wild Wings. Wednesday night, the offensive line's getting better every game.
1st and 10 Raiders at the Aggie 45. They're going to hit Keegan Gilbert out of the backfield. Breaks inside the 40. A nice gain down to about the 36, 37-yard line. They're going to spot the ball at the 36. A 9-yard gain to Gilbert out of the backfield. First completion of the night goes for 9 yards from Marshall to Gilbert. Second and 1 for the Raiders. They hand off to Gilbert. He's going to get a Raider first down, still on his feet. Gets inside the 30, down to the 28. A gain of 8 for Gilbert on his first carry of the night. Third first down of the game for the Raiders.
6:01 in the quarter. That's a mandatory water break.
We're a fee-based financial planning firm here in Pensacola that focuses on personal planning, business planning, and estate planning.
You know what a board color guy does during timeouts, Bill?
What's that?
Count the number of assistant coaches each team has. Now, obviously, a lot of these are volunteers because there's a set number each. I counted 18, 1-8 for Tate. That's like one for every offensive player, or more than that.
9 on each side. They could almost field a team of coaches. First and 10 for the Raiders at the Aggie 28. The roughing the passer penalty kept the Raiders drive alive, and they're moving into Raider down to Tate territory at the 28-yard line. 6:01. Actually, they've started the clock here already. First and 10.
Oh, he should run.
Marshall's got him wide open. That is Jacob Crowder for the touchdown as they ran a fake handoff to Joshua Wilson, and they hit Jacob Crowder on a 28-yard touchdown pass for Marshall to Jacob Crowder at the 5:41 mark of the first quarter.
Bit on the handoff.
Beautifully
designed.
Beautiful
play.
job there by the Big Bubbas on the offensive line to give him time to get rid of the ball.
And to sell the run.
Byer in for the extra point.
It is good.
And the Raiders take a 7-6 lead.
Very nice drive, Bill. It was aided by the penalty.
They'll take it whichever way they can get it, Bob.
Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. And Navarre is both, so huge.
Big play. Touchdown to Crowder, 28 yards.
It's got to really inspire the Navarre defense here.
What I liked last week is he spread the passes out, 14 completions last week, and
seven different
receivers. And he's hit 2 different ones on both passes. Hasn't gone back to the same pass play.
And Crowder almost made the catch during the roughing the passer. That would have been 6. 5:41. Left in the first quarter. The Raiders 7. Tate 6.
Number 48, Tate Aggies on the catch for the Raiders.
Another short kick. It is returnable right up the middle. Nice return out to about the 40-yard line.
Number 19, Nico White with a nice return for the Aggies. Play number 12, Brandon Estrada, led the charge for the Raiders on the tackle. Aggies are first and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 for the Aggies at their own 41, Bob.
You'll have both the Wisconsin game and the Notre Dame game on at the same time in the Hamill household tomorrow.
Back-to-back weeks.
Yep.
Handoff right up the gut. Met by a host of Raiders there. Andre Spence, Bryce Wheeler.
Andre Spence and a host of other Raiders on the tackle. Gain a 4 on the play.
See if they'll set up a pass play here.
Gain of 4 for Clay. 2nd and 6 for the Aggies out to their own 45.
Watch the trap play right here, right up the middle.
Wheeler and Braxton Barr on the tackle. Andre Spence in there as well, but it's going to be a gain of 7 for Clay and an Aggie first down. their fourth of the ball game. At least this guy announces the visiting names and numbers, unlike Mosley. First and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 48.
Low throw. Stops the clock at 4:23. Bill, I wasn't at the game. Mosley on homecoming defeated Escambia. Do you think he announced the Escambia players' numbers and names?
Probably not.
Probably not.
7-6 Navarre here with 4:22 to go in the first quarter. Second and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 48. It's going to be a completed pass wide open in the left flat. Is Laquarius Bradford. He's going to get down to about the 37-yard line. A gain of actually down to about the 32-yard line. A gain of 17 to Bradford and another Aggie first down.
Again, getting penetration, getting our hands in the air. Good job by the quarterback. Adjusted his delivery. Threw around the hands up. Over the head of the linebacker.
First and 10 Aggies at the Raider 32. The handoff to Clay. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward for a couple yards to the 30-yard line. Second and 8 for the Aggies.
Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Clay with a 2-yard gain, second and 8. 7-6 Navarre with 3:51 to go here in the opening quarter. Second and 8 at the Raider 30.
Same play.
He steps over.
Oh, wow. Missed tackle.
What a very athletic play. As he finds number 6. That's Laquarius Bradford. As he hurdled jumped over 2 Raider defenders. And for the score from 32 yards out. Actually from 30 yards out. Second touchdown pass of the night for the Aggies quarterback Tate Davis.
Aggies going for 1 here, Bill.
3:30 mark.
It's interesting. Blocked again.
Raiders have blocked both extra points.
Extra point is no good.
12-7 Aggies.
First quarter, your Tate Aggies 12, the Navarre Raiders 7.
That short pass all night has been open.
6 of 7 passing for 78 yards.
Yeah, he overthrew one wide receiver in the end zone. And then on first down,
incomplete. So 6 of 8 on the night, 78 yards, 2 scores.
Short hopped it.
He makes the best shot in the can. Go see Miss Price, our favorite Price girl.
.330 to go here in the opening quarter. 12-7. Aggies on top.
Number 11, Brody Powers, back deep for the Raiders.
Yeah, good question, Addison. I remember years ago they didn't allow players to hurdle. That was actually an unsportsmanlike penalty, but apparently you can do that again, Bob.
You can do that.
Thanks, Addison. Yes. Addison for that.
Yes, it is legal.
Christ getting ready to put toe on leather for the Aggies. It's a short kick. It's going to be fielded by Cooper Black. Nice return from his 29, still on his feet into Tate territory. What a great return by Black.
Yes, sir.
From the 30-yard line down to the 43. A return at 27 on the kickoff by Cooper Black.
Number 16, Logan Robbins, and number 1, Jacob Wallace, leading around the tackle for the Aggies there.
And I knew who the fan was.
Raiders going to have the ball
Standing and cheering the loudest way yonder. Former Colonel Black. I guess once a colonel, always a colonel.
That is true. 1st and 10 Raiders from the Aggie 43.
Are you excited about retirement? Now
I am.
dealing with that.
Very excited.
3:20 in the first quarter.
1st and 10 Raiders. Hand off to Josh Wilson off right tackle. Gets a nice gain down to about the 37. That's going to be a gain of 6 for Wilson. 2nd and 4 Navarre.
Now, don't take what I'm about to say wrong, but I think Navarre is proving to themselves with the experience they've had in the first 4 games, they are competitive against even the best teams in the district. So,
a handoff. Wilson off right tackle has a big first down carry. Inside the 20, down to the 19. A gain of 18 for Wilson and another Raider first down.
Great blocking by the Big Bubbas.
Wilson running hard for the 2nd straight week, Bob.
Yes, sir.
Actually, 3rd straight week.
Yep.
They're going to move the ball down to the 19 of Tate. 2:32 on the clock. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Aggie 19. It's going to be Gilbert off left tackle. The big back cuts back inside. Down inside the 15, all the way down to just outside the 10. Give him 8.5 yards, and a Raider 2nd and 2 coming up.
Great job. That's what the Raiders want. 2nd and 3rd and short. He's Thunder, so I've nicknamed him. Lightning is Joshua Wilson.
2nd and 2 for the Raiders at the Aggie 11. Quick hitter to Jack
Nice
Hilton.
block.
He's going to get inside the 10, all the way down to the 5. A gain of 6 to Hilton. And a Raider first down.
14. Who was 14 for us? Is that
Connor
Estrada?
Hamlin.
Connor Hamlin. Great block on the perimeter.
Hilton's first catch of the night for 6 yards. A Raider 1st and goal coming up. Handoff goes up the middle to Keegan Gilbert. He gets down to about the 1. Give him 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and goal at the 1 as we approach 1:18 to go here in the opening quarter.
19 points in the quarter.
The Big Bubba package coming in. Jakari Thomas, good to see him back out there.
Yes, sir.
All about 6'3", 6'4", 3 1/4
Oof.
of human being.
Oof. Wonder how many hot dogs he can put down on Wednesday night.
The end of the Black Pearl with Andre Spence. He's going to go off right tackle and
short.
Just short of the goal line. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. As we're down to under a minute.
And rolling. About 20 seconds. I don't know if they're going to get the play off before the end of the quarter.
Ball just sniffing the goal line. 3rd and goal for the Raiders. Andre Spence in the Black Pearl for Navarre. There's going to be a push into the end zone. And with that will be
touchdown.
1 second on the clock. 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Navarre takes the lead 13-7, 13-12.
And going for 1.
Bayer in for the extra point.
Number 9 is Roman Marshall holding. And number 3, Vinny Villanova. Steve 7 for the Raiders.
So 1 yard to keeper by Spence puts the Raiders back on top with no time left here at the end of the first quarter.
Whistles and flags. That might be an unsportsmanlike penalty. You can't knock the center over. Now, will this change the decision by Garrett Bagley?
Offsides against the defense. That'll be half the distance to the goal. Will be about a 1-yard penalty. So Raiders still going to kick this one. Byer still out there for the extra point. Time has elapsed here in the first quarter, 13-12 Navarre.
On time down. Good job. Putting the ball down.
Got the ball down, and it is no good. He pulled it off to the left.
Yeah.
So 13-12 will be your end of first quarter score. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
And we'll for the first quarter at the end of one complete. Your Tate Aggies 12, Navarre Raiders 13.
To everyone who loves Culver's, the feeling is mutual. I'm Nicole from Culver's of Cross Plains, Wisconsin. And when I'm serving you a Butterburger, I'm just as happy as you are. I almost get giddy when I hear the sizzle of our fresh beef on the grill. Seeing that smile that comes from a meal made just right, some call it magic, but I like to call it love at first bite. Stop in for a cook-to-order Butterburger and let us make Culver's your happy place.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
End of the first quarter here at Gindl Stadium. 13-12 Navarre on top.
Number 13, Jack Hire on the kick for the Raiders. Number 19, Nico White. Number 6, Aquarius Bradford back deep for your Aggies. Start second quarter.
Well, they're going to mark off the penalty here, Bill, on the kickoff. So Navarre had a choice.
What a great job all of our managers do here. We had a couple of them on the show last week.
Sure did.
Peter Manny does a great job here for the Raiders. On the staff, Elizabeth came out and joined us as well last week ago Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Thirteen to 12 Navarre as we enter the second quarter. Byer with the onside kick and is on the ground.
Does Navarre have it?
Looks like Tate recovers at the 45-yard line.
That was a pretty good onside kick. Surprised us. 11:58.
Well, luckily it's in the NFL because you can't do that till the fourth quarter in the NFL, and you have to announce when you're doing that, which I think takes away all the suspense of doing the onside kick.
What game did I watch? That happened twice, and the kicking team recovered the first one, even after announcing it.
13-12, Aggies take over. Both teams their defense have not stopped each other.
Nope. No punts. No drips, no errors.
First, Tate Davis, a quick hitter to the far side, and he's going to be into the backfield, back at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
That's what you do. You push the blocker into the receiver. Receiver on these screens to the sideline have got to get some distance between themselves and the blocker, or that play will blow up right there.
Actually going to give him a yard, which I didn't see him really getting any.
11:25 and rolling till halftime.
13-12 Navarre. Tate Davis in the shotgun for the Aggies. Sakara in the backfield with him. He gets the handoff, but he runs into a host of Raiders. Looks like a scrum out there, Bob.
It does.
It's going to be a gain of 3 for Sakara to bring up 3rd and 6. See if the Raiders defense can make the first stop of the night.
3rd and 6 here for the Aggies from their own 44-yard line.
Player for Navarre gets there late. They call timeout.
3rd and 6 for the Aggies.
Playing two safeties
from
up.
their 44. Davis back to pass. And it bounces off one receiver into the hands of another. Elijah West down to the 44-yard line. What a break. A gain of 12 to West and an Aggie first down.
Speaking of plays that were illegal back when, 2 offensive players could not touch it consecutively unless a defender had touched it in the middle. That was years ago in the NFL.
First and 10 at the Raider 44. And the Raiders are going to jump off sides here. Will bring up first and 5.
Gotta have better discipline than that. In soccer, we would call that doink a unlucky. Very unlucky. Easily could have been picked off, too.
Davis back to pass. He's got a receiver wide open, but off his fingertips. And that's going to bring up second and 5. Trying to go deep after the 5-yard penalty against Navarre. Smart heads-up play there by the Tate coaching staff.
Yeah, why not on first and 5, second and 5.
Deborah Broxton checking in. Thanks, Deborah.
Where were you Wednesday night,
We
Deborah?
missed you Wednesday night, Deborah.
Stood us up.
It's going to be second and 5 for the Aggies at the Raider 39 as we're down to 9:51.
Those of you joining us, this was a 7 p.m. Central Time kickoff. Escambia County. Nice
pursuit by the Raider front 7.
97. Is that Easy Gasca?
And he's going to lose 2 yards back to the 41. Easy Gasca leading the way. That looks like Easy Gasca, or is that 87? Nope, that's Easy. Easy for him.
Yeah, easy for you to say. It was Villanova. Vinny Villanova finishing off.
It's going to bring up third and a long 7 for the Aggies at the Raider 41.
Third down has been a bugaboo for Navarre this year on defense. Now, Davis has not shown a run or any kind of pass option run.
He's got a
pass. Incomplete.
And it's going to bring up fourth down. Let's see if they go for it, Bob.
2 receivers in the same area. I would. 8:59.
Are we going to change the field?
Yeah, our play field position. Remember, Navarre will get the second half kickoff because they deferred from the coin toss.
It's going to be fourth and a long 7 for the Aggies. They're going to keep the offense on the field.
I'm surprised they don't call a timeout here.
Tate Davis in the shotgun. He's going to try to bring the Raiders off. Maybe not even going to call a play here, and it's timeout Tate.
Yeah, they want to try to do one hike or hup and draw Navarre off sides. Did not work. Play clock was going down. They still may go for it here.
Alyssa Bello, Josie Breezy, Layla Breezy, Alyssa Clark, Taylor Dyer, Abby Edwards, Faith Edridge, Isabella Gonzalez, Ava Goodwin, Alexis Hudson.
So we're going to have a 4th and 7 after Tate calls a timeout. Their first timeout of the first half.
Haley Ramey, Brooklyn Ray, Courtney Reichert, Chloe Wendland.
Our thoughts to those who were in the path of Hurricane Helene along the coast and certainly inland.
4th and 8 for the Aggies. 4th and 7 for the Aggies at the Raider 41. Tate Davis in the shotgun. Sakara is off to his left.
Play fake.
And he's going to, looks like he has enough for a first down. He does, down to the Raider 32. A gain of 9.
That was a long throw. Nice catch.
Was that the number 3?
Yep.
That
nice
was
catch
Braden
there.
Beck. 9-yard gain.
They're gonna go the well too many times on that throw, and Navarre's gonna pick one off. Double coverage too.
First and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 32. The handoff to Sakara up the middle, inside the 30, down to the 29. Give him 3 yards on the carry. Second and 7. Tate.
Coming up on 8 minutes. Left till halftime.
Second and 7 for the Aggies at the Raider 29. Single receiver to the far side, twins to the near side. Sakara in the backfield. It's going to be a reverse play. Nice pursuit over there. It looked like Cooper Black out there with the tackle.
Wow.
Showed his speed off, showed his wheels. It's going to be a gain of 3 as they went to Bradford. Actually, that was number 7. Actually, that was carried to Elijah West. It's going to be a gain of 3, bring up 3rd and 4.
7-10 and rolling till halftime.
Deborah was a little under the weather, so we're glad that she's feeling better.
Deborah, I'm sorry.
3rd and 4 for the Aggies at the Raider 26. It's going to be handoff to Sakara. He's not going to get it.
Nope.
It's going to bring up 4th and 3. A gain of 1 for Sakara. Andre Spence with the tackle. They are in field goal range. 2 for 2 on the night, on the season for Elijah Kreitz. But I'm sure that they will keep the offense on the field, Bob.
Well, he has 2 touchdown passes already in this same area within the 30-yard line.
4th and 3 for the Aggies at the Raider 25. It's going to be a quick hitter.
First down.
And there's a flag on the far side. I don't know if that's a face mask or if it's a holding penalty on the receiver.
It's probably going to be a face mask.
Let's see what the call's here.
The way his head turned at the end. Yep. 6:12 remaining.
He gets down to
half the distance.
A 6-yard pass play to Bradford and add on the penalty. It's going to move the ball down to 11, half the distance to the goal.
Looks like Tate will be able to get a first down here right at the 10.5.
3rd penalty of the night against Navarre. First and 10, handoff up the middle. He's met by a host of Raiders led by Easy Gasca. And Jakari Thomas, good to see him back in there. It's going to be a gain of 3 for Sakara. Bring up 2nd and 7.
Ball about the 18-yard line of the Raiders.
The handoff gets to the outside. Great defensive pursuit by the Raiders. Vinny Villanova, but he was first met there by Cooper Black in the backfield. It's going to be a 2-yard gain down, actually a yard gain down to the 7.
Gain about 1 on the play. We'll go 3rd and 6.
For Clay. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 at the Raiders 7.
This is a big play right here early, Bill. Corner route. What a catch.
Touchdown for the Aggies. Great catch over there by Elijah West. And that puts the Aggies back out on top, 18-13.
Penalty flag on the play.
And we might have a celebration penalty there.
Probably, yeah.
Where's the flag after the play?
Dead ball foul, so.
Unsportsmanlike celebration.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Aggies after the play. Touchdown will be good.
Beautiful pass there by Tate Davis to Elijah West from 7 yards out. His third touchdown pass of the night.
They're going to take it on the extra point. I like it. So
that touchdown comes at the 4:51 mark.
Aggies will get 2-point conversion from the 18-yard
going for 2.
From their 18. They must have a lot of confidence in their...
Or not a lot of confidence in their kicker. Or a lot of confidence in their wide receiver.
And he hits it. 2013. Proved us wrong, Bob.
I mean, Coach Bagley went for the high percentage call. .451. Now, Navarre, again, they will get the second half kickoff. We'll see if Garrett Bagley goes conservative or goes aggressive and try to score here before halftime. I mean, they've moved the ball. They've moved the ball all night. And against Tate, 5-0, district game, you want to get off in your first district game with a win, and that would be huge on the road.
So West gets the trifecta, the pass, the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion. 20-13, Tate regains the lead.
Actually, a quad, he got an unsportsmanlike penalty too.
I missed that one, Bob. (20-13), Tate on top. Neither defense has stopped the other.
Fumble, that's disaster. I think Navarre got it back. Whoa. Whoa.
No time elapses, no return. 4:51 on the clock.
Marquez White comes up with it. Now, I've seen players point. I have not seen an official point. There you go.
Raiders will have good field position at their own 39. 20-13. Tate regains the lead. So if the Raiders can get down here and score, they would then get the ball back to start the second half, Bob.
Sure could. Yep. And what a break.
Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll ride along with them from Navarre Fitness.
Work like it does. There's a lot of work that goes into this. Give those people a hand. They do a great job up here doing all that.
It's running on my screen, but it's not coming over on audio, so we'll stop that one right there.
Navarre Fitness, you had a workout there this morning before you played
golf this morning.
Yep.
Marty Wilson, the father of Josh Wilson, helping me get back in shape.
You look good.
Thank you, brother. First and 10 Raiders from their 39. It's going to be Marshall on the keeper.
There you go.
Nice run into Tate territory down to the 48. A gain of 13 for Roman Marshall and a Raider first down, his first carry of the night. nice RPO read there, Bob.
Yes, absolutely. I've been calling for that and calling for that and calling for that. They did it a lot in the last 2 years with Hunter Feaster. They've not done that this year. Part of it because of Roman's injury, but that's definitely keeps the
A quick hitter to Josh Wilson. Nice gain. And another Raider first down to the 35. A gain of 14 on a pass to Joshua Wilson.
Walker and number 22, Cameron Williams on the tackle. First and 10 Raiders at the Aggie 35.
Both teams with 7 first downs. The handoff to Wilson. He's going to cut back, still on his feet. Still on his feet inside the 30, inside the 25. And another Raider first down. 3 straight plays and 3 Raider first downs down to the Aggie 25-yard line on a 10-yard run by Joshua Wilson.
Give credit to the big Bubbas, Bill Hamill. They've been dominating the line. Both lines have been dominating. 3:30 till halftime.
First 10 Raiders at the Aggie 25. Big Bubba's getting it done tonight.
Run the ball, run the ball.
Keegan Gilbert in now for Josh Wilson. Gilbert's going to get the handoff, still on his feet. He's going to get inside the 25, all the way down to the 21, give him 4. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Raiders. Caden Biggs on the tackle for Tate. Ned Smalling checking in. Ursula Householder. Mike and Ursula checking in. Go Raiders. Good luck. Appreciate all of our viewers. 2nd and 6. The handoff to Gilbert. And he's going to lose 3 on a great play there by Zane Warrington. Back to the Raider 24. Actually, the Aggie 24. A loss of 3 to Gilbert.
That's the first time. They just got penetration and knocked the blocker back into Gilbert.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Raiders at the Aggie 24. Wilson back in the backfield to the right of Roman Marshall. Trips to the far side. Powers.
Hamblin. Down territory here. It's there.
Nice catch there by Brody Powers. They convert to 3rd and 9 down to the 11. A gain of 13. And a Raider first down on a huge catch by Brody Powers.
With the defender draped all over him, easily could have been pass interference. Heck of a catch. And he was a quarterback on JV and freshman, I believe, Bill.
1st and 10 Raiders at the Aggie 11. Andre Spence now in there. He gets the handoff off left tackle. He's going to cut to the outside, get inside the 10, all the way down to the 6. Give him 5 yards. Will bring up 2nd and 5. The Raiders can get a first down at about the 1.5-yard line.
They have all 3 timeouts, less than a minute and a half here.
They're going to utilize all of that play clock. 2nd, and they're going to give him 4 yards on that carry. 2nd and 6. Marshall on the keeper. Off left tackle. He's going to get a gain down inside the 5, down to the 4. He's going to be a 4-yard gain for Marshall on the keeper. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 2.
Yeah. Clock rolling. 48 seconds. Time is called by the Raiders. 49 seconds. Great drive. Bill, Tate looks human. They look very human. And Navarre looks as good as we've seen them all year, in my estimation.
49 seconds left in the first half. 20-13. Thank you. Trying to keep up with the stats, the play-by-play, and the scoreboard, so I'm trying my bestest.
Bestest?
The bestest of the rest of us.
Probably the best I've seen Navarre play, Bill.
Third and a long 2 for the Raiders at the Aggie 4. 49 ticks on the clock here in the opening half. 20-13. The Raiders go to the Black Pearl. Third and a long 2. Call it 2.5 for the Raiders at the Aggie 4. And the Raiders going to move left tackle. That's going to back him up 5.
Or did
let's see our
take move?
Nope, it's going to be against the Raiders.
That'll change the play call. That was huge. Mental mistake. Definitely probably a pass play.
I'm sure we'll see Marshall back in here, or are we going to continue in the Black Pearl? We're going to stay in the Black Pearl, Bob. 3rd and 8. .49 seconds to go here in the first half. We're going to have timeout. Navarre.
They want to get it right. The play call they sent in, maybe they didn't like.
Be 3rd and 8 for the Raiders when we come out of the break. Coach Adams checking in. Big win for Coach Adams the other night.
Tahoe Creek
with a big win over Bartram Trail, 46-26.
That's got to be the most points Bartram has given up in a long time.
Since the playoffs against us. We scored 55 on them in the playoffs last year in that 67-55 win.
Right. Yeah.
3rd and 8 for the Raiders. Andre Spence stays in the Black Pearl. Josh Wilson to his right. He can throw the ball.
Why not? That's what he was trying to do.
And it's going to be a sack back to about the 19-yard line.
That was a big play.
A loss of 10 on the play.
I'd still go for it. Field goal will get you to 16. Potential to tie the game up. Why not?
A loss of 7. Loss of 7 back to the 6.
He was looking to throw the ball, Bill. Clock is winding. They need to make a decision. 10 seconds. Pay attention.
Maybe they're going to run it down and run one last play, Bob.
That's what they're going to do. Give this old man.
They're going to stop it with 3 seconds left.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. Tate Aggies 20, Navarre 13.
Navarre, a loss of 7 there on that 3rd down play. They were down to the 4. That 5-yard penalty pushed them back. They kind of got out of their scheme with the Black Pearl, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to do something different with running the ball and that being 3rd down. You had called it maybe a pass, and I think that's what he was trying to do.
They're going to bring actually Cade Fugate coming out for the field goal attempt. This will be spotted about the 23, so this will be a 33-yard attempt. The Raiders will get the ball to start the second half. This is the 3rd field goal attempt for Cade, 1 of 2 on the season.
Marshall is the holder. See if Navarre fakes this.
Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. And it is good. Fugate from 34 yards puts 3 on the board. The Raiders score on the last play of both quarters, Bob, to cut it to 6, 20-16 at halftime.
Give them a little momentum going into halftime. They sure have played well in the first half.
34-yard field goal for Cade Fugate with no time on the clock. And we'll update the scoreboard here, add 3 more.
If I am Coach Somerville, I'm worried.
And a record has been set.
Okay.
The Chicago White Sox lose to the Detroit Tigers tonight. So in modern league baseball history, the White Sox have now lost 121 games in a season. The reason I bring that up, unfortunately, I am a Chicago White Sox fan, so I got to be proud of something. They broke one record this year, Bob.
What? Why aren't you a Cubs fan?
Bite your lip again.
No, why?
My dad was a White Sox fan.
Okay, that's why.
And he raised me there on the south side of Chicago.
Okay.
It's about a 3.5 hour trip for us from where I grew up at. It's a lot closer than the Cubs. And the main reason is my dad was a White Sox fan.
Navarre will be performing their portion of their 2024 program entitled Paint It Black, based on the popular classic by the Rolling Stones.
I appreciate the comments on the screen. No, it's not time for an upgrade.
What update? Beep, 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 beep.
This is the first time that we've had issues tonight. And camera is doing just fine. Thank you, though. See if I can get this sound back working again. Nope, my sound is not playing. But just your halftime. Tate 20, Navarre 16. Neither team has stopped the other tonight, Bob.
Nope. Nada. Zilch.
Two blocked extra points for Navarre, a missed extra point by the Raiders, but a 34-yard field goal as time reached 0-0 by Cade Fugate.
Drum majors Lexi Stout and Riley Eubanks. Is the band ready?
Marcella Marsh checking in.
Navarre Raider Band, you may now take the field for halftime entertainment.
I appreciate that. The Navarre Raider Marching Band has taken the field.
And per our tradition, we celebrate an important part of Navarre High School, the marching band.
See if I can reboot here and get my commercials back. I don't have to take down the video to reboot my other computer, so let's see if we can get the commercials back here. Halftime score, Tate 20, Navarre 16. For those of you that thought the Raiders' offense had taken a hibernation break to start the 24 season, I can assure you that they have woken up from that hibernation.
Yes, they have. Lots of confidence in Roman Marshall.
Navarre Raider Marching Band, enjoy the show here at halftime. And also, if you see that when you sign in, it's 26 September. This game was actually supposed to be played last night, so that's why I hadn't changed the date on the broadcast. So it is Friday the 27th. So
Didn't it originally was going to be on Friday?
That was correct.
And then they moved it to Thursday. Part of the problem, all throughout the state of Florida, finding officials. So they moved it to Thursday. Hurricane Helene. The two athletic directors got their heads together along with the football coaches and say, hey, unless the thing decides to take a U-turn, let's go back to Friday night. And here we are. Nice.
Raiders still performing here at halftime.
Navarre Raider marching band.
See if we can run a commercial here once again.
You have just unlocked the door.
I figured
to
it
the key
out.
of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound and of sight. You are moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of offense and defense. You have just crossed over into the Irish Bill Sports Zone.
We were in the Irish Bill Sports Zone there for a second. Though I figured it out. The squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, Bob.
Every now and then a blind squirrel finds that acorn. You're watching the Navarre High School band. It sure will be interesting next year when the new high school
26
joins the area.
Is it? I thought it was 26.
Maybe it is the 26th. It'll be interesting in 2026 when the new high school, that makes a whole lot more sense, joins the area, because you're talking about not just moving, besides moving kids around, talking to sports, band, chorus, and such.
Good first half for Tate Davis. Both quarterbacks with a good night so far. Tate Davis 11 of 15, 113 yards and 3 touchdowns. For the Raiders, Roman Marshall 5 of 6 for 70 yards and a score. And a big first down run there on that last drive, Bob.
Yep. Most definitely.
Your leading ball carrier for the Raiders, Josh Wilson with 5 carries for 55 yards. Your leading receiver, 5 different receivers have catches, Bob, for the Raiders tonight. The big one, the 28-yard touchdown pass to Jacob Crowder.
Just another weapon that Navarre can add to their arsenal. I think Coach Bagley very happy. We trail 20-16. Very happy with the performance of the Raiders.
Going to reset the timeouts there. Both teams used 1 in that first half. You get 3 more in the second half. Everybody's kind of going, duh, Bill. Navarre Raiders band doing a great job here at halftime. And the Tate Aggies band, the band of the South, getting ready to take their turn here momentarily. Hopefully you're enjoying the scoreboard this year. Is a feature I added in the offseason. I'm still trying to get in sync here between play-by-play, the scoreboard, keeping my stats. So just bear with me if I fall a little bit behind on the clock. I'll get there eventually. And we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break before the Tate Aggie Band comes onto the field to play.
Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Rubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you. University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. The buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322.
Coach Greenhaw checking in tonight, Bob. You remember Coach?
Yeah. Got some scores. My phone is finally working. It took me.
Well, if you would get out of the 19th century and upgrade to the 21st century, you would have a phone that would actually work rather quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I took 2 cars to get worked on today and
ouch.
Left, yes. Catholic leading the second quarter 25-0 over Freeport. South Walton leading Walton 25-24 second quarter. That's kind of a surprise. Pace leading Crestview 21-8 second quarter. Scambia leading Booker T. Washington 21-0 second quarter. The Golden Eagles of Niceville in the second quarter lead Gulf Breeze 35-0.
Running clock in the whole second half there.
Yep. Opp leading Destin at the half 14-0. And at the half, Baker leading Houston County, who I believe... Houston County.
The only reason I know that, back in 1989 when I went to NCO leadership at Warner Robins, I said Houston the first time to a local, and they said, no, Bill, it's Houston County.
Houston County, however you pronounce it, they're losing at halftime, 19-12, and I believe they're winless on the year. Let's see about games in the
Big Bend.
The Big Bend area, if there's any. All right, phone, come on.
You cracked me up, Robert.
Well, you know, I've got to get the little mouse inside it, whirling on the treadmill here. Let's see here. I went too far. Yeah, okay. Eye candy, that's homes.com. That's not what I want. On-air production. Oh, there you go, Big Ben.
Am I going to get to the scoreboard first before you do?
Go ahead, because it says this connection is not private.
So I'm going to get over the Big Bend scores. If there are any Big Bend scores tonight. Cottondale over Weewaw 14-8 at the half. W.S. Neal over Bluntstown 22-0 in the second quarter.
You picked Neal, didn't you?
I did. I was the only one to take Neal, I believe.
Yeah.
Let me double check here. I got it right here. W.S. Neal. Nope. Joe took W.S. Neal with me. Go figures. try to get a game up, and Joe says, not tonight, Bill. The Tate Aggie Marching Band is at halftime performance right now. Great job by the Navarre Raider Marching Band. Jennifer Fraser checking in. I agree with you, Jennifer. That is a good question, Coach Knapp. I believe since it's a 2-story building that they're going to be opening with full classes. Am I right, Bob? Or are they going to start out like Navarre did with one every year?
I don't know. Coach Knapp would know better than I. I would think that they would give rising seniors the choice.
Walton and South Walton tied at 25 in the second quarter.
Okay.
High-scoring game there. Catholic over Freeport, 25-0 second quarter. Navarre, it's 20-16 there at the half. They need to update their scoreboard. Pace is still up on Crestview, 21-8. Escambia 21-0 over Booker T. Washington. The Raiders will be on the road at Escambia next Friday night. Destin opt to play their opponent tonight, but Opp is winning 14-0.
Opp? Wasn't that a surf company? Or is a surf company?
Might be.
Oh, that's OP. Sorry.
You down with OP?
OP. Ron Howard.
OP Taylor. Gosh.
Yep.
The Andy Griffin Show. Enjoy the performance here at the half of the Tate Aggies Band of the South. We have a couple minutes on the clock here at the half, but I believe they're going to be going a little bit longer than that, Bob.
Well, technically, referee has the discretion.
Does that 25-25 Walton and South Walton score surprise you a little bit?
It does. It does.
We know Walton can put up points, but
Their
South
defense-
Walton has not proven that they can put
they
up
have
points
not.
all year
They have
on a
not.
consistent basis.
Not consistently, they haven't.
Your halftime score, Tate 20, Navarre 16. You're watching IrishBillsSports.com and Irish Bills Sports Live 944 on YouTube, wherever you may be at on this beautiful Friday night in the Panhandle of Florida and the 850 or elsewhere. We appreciate you coming aboard the Irish Bills train. Enjoy the ride as we have one more half of football here on this night. And hopefully the second half will be as entertaining as the first.
You know, seeing films of Fort Myers Beach and being inundated with water, North Fort Myers and Fort Myers are playing, I guess you'd call it an inner city game. North Fort Myers, the Red Knights leading the Green Wave of Fort Myers 26-10. So all I had seen is the Panhandle and then the Miami teams. There are a few. Riverdale out of Fort Myers is playing. The Chiefland-Trenton game was canceled. Lemon Bay, Inglewood near Jacksonville, they're playing. So it's kind of hit and miss throughout the state, Bill, as far as games. Most school districts left it up to their principals and athletic directors to work with the opposing team of whether or not they were going to play That was an option. So
the band of the South, the Tate Aggies. We are here at halftime at Tate High. Opening district game for both teams. Their district is comprised of Tate, Navarre, Crestview, and Pace this year, Bob.
Right. Both teams are, let's see. Pace is playing Crestview tonight. Pace is leading. So if they would hang on, they would get a front row seat. Heads up, a head up over everybody else.
When you're short, the front row seat is very important.
That is true.
Not saying that they're short, but I've been short my whole life. And I dig the front row seat.
Always in the front row. And the winner of this game. And I'm telling you, Navarre has hung in very well with Tate.
Raiders with 175 yards of offense in the first half. The Aggies with 151.
Who would have thunk? I mean, the Raiders got to be coming out feeling good.
70 yards passing for the Raiders, 105 yards rushing in the first half. For Tate, 113 through the air, 38. Actually, 113 through the air, 38 on the ground for 151 yards. Raiders with 9 first downs in the first half. Tate with 7.
I think we go back to Josh Wilson left, Josh Wilson right.
A little spice of Keegan Gilbert added here and there.
Most certainly.
Makes for a tasty dish.
And, you know, the RPOs that Roman has run, they're keeping the defense honest. Need to continue to play air free.
Josh Wilson with 5 carries for 55 yards. Keegan Gilbert with 5 carries for 21. Roman Marshall, 2 carries for 17. And Andre Spence with
he lost yardage on that.
He's got no
sack.
yards on 4 carries.
Yeah.
For Andre. Raiders warming up in the north end zone, end of the field. Aggies come to the sideline wearing their black uniform stripes. Red and actually that is maroon and white stripes down the side. White Aggie helmet.
I think they have the word Tate
on the side.
Or Aggies on the side.
Raiders will get the ball to start the second half. Let's take a quick commercial break. You're listening to IrishBillSports.com. Irish Bill, Seminole Bob, and Raider Riley. We'll be right back with this word from one of our sponsors.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best.
Marty! You're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go Sports Bar!
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Irish Bill and Seminole Bob back here for second half action. Raider Riley on the camera. Back deep for the Raiders. Marquez White, but I don't think he'll see it.
Let's see if Tate tries an onside kick here. I know they're going to try to keep it away from Marquez White.
Elijah Kreitz with the kickoff. It is going to go to Curtis Sanders. He's going to get to the outside, still on his feet. Going to get pushed out of bounds in front of the Aggie bench at about the 43-yard line. It's going to be about a 12-yard return for Sanders as we get underway here in the second half. They've been keeping it away from the deep man, Marquez White, who is a threat.
Sure is. 11:54 in the third quarter, just underway here at Pete Gindl Stadium. Madison Field, campus of J.W. Tate High School. Nice run, Roman.
On the RPO, Roman with the keeper. A gain of 8 on the play.
Number 12, Taquan Willis. Number 2, Cade moves big on the tackle for the Aggies. Gain of 9 on the play, brings up 2nd and 1. Just inside Aggie territory at the Aggie
11:32 and rolling.
2nd and 1 for the Raiders from the Aggie 48. Marshall's going to be taken down for a loss. Nice read there on the defense.
Number 5, Joshua Wilson.
No, Josh Wilson.
Malik North on the tackle for loss. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6, back in Navarre territory, back into the Navarre.
Didn't hold the read long enough. Probably should have kept it. It was a big play for Tate here.
It's going to be a quick hitter to Wilson. He's going to get down to midfield, back to the 49. He got back the yardage that he lost. It's going to be a 5-yard gain.
4th and 2.
Number 15, Brady Walker brings up 4th and 2 for the Raiders at the Aggie 49-yard line.
They're going to send out Jacob Bishop to punt. First punt we've seen tonight by either team. Or could we see a fake? Because Andre Spence is in the 3-man.
I noticed that.
You got Wilson, Gilbert, and Spence. Something's up here, Bob.
Yep. Got to get to that. That was huge. They ran the fake.
And it's going to be a 2-yard loss to Spence.
Didn't fake anybody out.
So the Aggies going to have great field position and the first stop of the night by either defense. So the Aggies take over at the Raider 48. The big defensive stand on the fake punt by the Raiders. Kind of knew it was coming with the personnel in the backfield that were there. Now it's time for the Raiders defense to step up.
Yep.
First and 10 Aggies at the Raider 48. 2016, Tate on top. It's going to be a jet sweep to the far side. The young man's going to take one too many leaps. Got to stay. I look, every time I see that, I hope the young man gets up healthy because you don't want to make a consistent basis of doing that, Bob.
No. Throwing your body in the air.
It is going to be a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. On the jet sweep to Bradford. Down to the Raider 40.
Last time they were in this situation, they went deep in the end zone, Bill.
With a 2nd and 2 for the Aggies. It's going to be a handoff to Clay, and he's going to be met in the backfield by Andre Spence and Jakari Thomas back to the 45-yard line. Actually, no gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Like 3rd about 3 from the Raider 41-yard line.
3rd and 3 at the Raider 46. Actually, the 41. It's going to be a quick hitter here. The Raiders stop it. It's going to be 4th down. Marquez White with the big tackle. Quick hitter to Bradford. but it's only going to gain a yard. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Watch jumping off sides here. They're going to spread it out and give it to the running back.
4th and 1 for the Aggies at the Raider 39. I wouldn't be surprised to see Davis keep this. And it's going to be a Raider stop as they tried to quick hitter to the tight end.
Nice play by
and it falls incomplete.
Andre. Jumped up in the air and changed the arm angle of the quarterback.
So each team exchanges a high five as they leave the field on defense.
Yep. 7:58 left in the third quarter.
First and 10 for the Raiders. They take over on their own 39. 20-16 is your score. Roman Marshall in the shotgun. Keegan Gilbert to his left. Looking for this young man to break one here.
Whoa.
One of these plays. Gilbert holds on to the ball inside, actually across the 40-yard line, out to the 41-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the carry on almost a nightmare exchange there, Bob.
Yeah. Coach Knapp said that maybe only starting out with a 9th grade, just like you. I think Navarre started that way.
They did. They build it each year. I think this high school is being built all at one time. But I may be wrong.
You may be right.
Now, I may be crazy too. 3-yard gain for Gilbert, 2nd and 7. Nice run by Gilbert inside, actually across the 45 out to the 48-yard line where it's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, he finds holes that you just don't from the naked eye see there, Bill. Good running, good hard running.
Hamblin and Powers out. Gilbert out as well. Jacob Crowder back in with a double tight end set for the Raiders coming up. 3rd and 1 from their own 48-yard line. 2016, Tate on top. And in comes Andre Spence with the black pearl. And he is going to get the first down into Aggie territory, down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a Raider first down.
25 Andre Spence on the keeper there.
First down by either team here.
Water break.
That's going to get us down to 6:26
in the third quarter.
Hydration. Speaking of hydration, still got plenty of time to get to the Aggie set. We'll get you some refreshments, get you a bite to eat, get you a snack.
2016, Tate still on top.
And always go see Miss Price. She is making cotton candies to order over there. Made with a lot of love there from our favorite Price girl. Go see Miss Price underneath the pink tent.
Paces, Crespi has cut the lead down to 21-15. South Walton has taken the lead at the half at Walton, 31-25. Catholic over Freeport, 39-6 in the second quarter. That Walton game surprises me, Bob.
Well, I mean, you don't need any motivation as a team.
Rivalry game.
A rivalry. And it's Walton's homecoming, too.
We're down to 6:26.
6:26.
First and 10 for the Raiders at the Aggie 49.
Josh Wilson.
It's going to be Wilson off right tackle. He's going to gain about 2 or 3 yards. He's going to get down to about the 46. Give him 3 yards on the carry, 2nd and 7. Double tight end set with Helton and Crowder. Jordan Garner out to the left with Brandon Estrada and Jack Helton as he goes in motion. The handoff to Keegan Gilbert off right tackle. Pushes forward, still on his feet. Pushes down towards the first down marker. And the pile has moved to a Raider first down to the Aggie 38.
What was that, Coach Baker, Mason Baker, talking a couple weeks ago on our Buffalo Wings coach show? The first time he saw Gilbert, he thought he was an adult in the weight room with his big legs he has. Found out he was just a sophomore, 15 or 16
years old. First and 10 Raiders at the Aggie 38 as we're down to 5:11 to go here in the first part of the third quarter. Actually, we're in the second part now. It's going to be a quick hitter across the middle. Completed pass on the diving catch to Dante Walker. His first catch of the night.
Marshall's pass complete to number 2, Dante Walker.
That's going to be a gain of 8 to Walker. A 2nd and 2 coming up for the Raiders.
Bring up second and about 2 yards from the Aggie 30-yard line.
Down to the Aggie 30. Gilbert still in there. He's going to get the handoff up the middle. Another Raider first down. Still on his feet, breaking in tackles, carrying a bunch of Aggies inside the 20. He's still on his feet, inside the 10. First and goal, Raiders.
That's why you don't miss leg day, Bill Hamill. Wow, what a push.
So that's going to move the ball from the 28 down to the 9. A 19-yard run by Gilbert. And a Raider first and goal coming up.
4:14 and rolling.
They're spotted at the 8. Give him 20 yards on the carry. First and goal for the Raiders at the Aggie 8.
Nice
RPO by Roman Marshall. And he is down to the 1. What an RPO read by Roman Marshall.
Hello.
It's going to be second and goal at the Aggie 1 on a 7-yard carry by Marshall. What a night he's having tonight. Choosing the right decisions on the RPOs, Bob.
Yeah. He's growing up tonight, isn't he, Bill?
He is, right before our eyes. Our baby's growing up.
Our baby's growing up.
As this clock has now reached down to 3:24.
Josh Wilson going to the Black Pearl.
Andre Spence is going to get in for the second time tonight. And the Raiders have regained the lead, 22-20 at the 3:14 mark.
Go for 1 here. Great drive.
A 1-yard run by Spence.
Turnover on downs.
Raiders on the board at the 3:14 mark. A 1-yard run by Spence. His second touchdown on the night. Kick is up.
No good, too high.
The play was actually called dead first.
Offsides. Again.
We'll wait and see here.
That ball. Offsides defense declined.
Encroachment by the defense will be declined. We'll attempt to extra point.
That give an advantage to the defense.
22-20 is your score.
Offsides again. Kick is good.
At what point, Bob? Well, you need to kick this one because a 3-point game then.
Right.
Grandma Gasca checking in from California. Thanks. We always appreciate our folks out on the West Coast. Extra point attempt number 3. 22-20 Navarre. The kick is up. The kick is good. Navarre extends their lead to 23-20 with 3:14 on the clock here in the third.
What do you think the rest of Panhandle is saying when they see the score? Raise eyebrows?
You know what? I gave a warning, or maybe a premonition of mine. You can only keep a Raider down for so long. They're starting to gel. That offensive line, that young offensive line is coming together, Bob. And they've only been stopped once tonight. Both teams only been stopped once. It might be who ends up with the ball last.
Could be. I think there's a chance you could have one loss in the district and make the playoffs. Playoffs. This would be huge for Navarre. I mean, absolutely one of the biggest wins in recent history, considering where we started and tonight. Now, game's not over, certainly, but
not even close. Cade Fugate will be taking this kickoff. That big 3-point field goal is the difference in this game so far. That ball's going to go out of bounds, so Tate will have the option to take it at the 35 or back him up 5. Now it looks like they're going to take it at the 35.
Well, considering some of the returns that Tate's had, that kind of a benefit for Navarre. We're glad you're feeling better, Deborah. Big game in Tuscaloosa tomorrow.
Coach, those Raiders have been in the weight room. And that's a given for Navarre Raider football. The weight room is important.
Yes, sir.
First and 10 Aggies from their own 35.
Going to be handoff up the gut. Gain of about 2 yards if the pile doesn't move. And there's a late flag there as well, Bob. Not sure what the penalty is going to be here.
Face mask? Yeah. That's another mental mistake. Come on.
7-yard gain by Sakara. Then you're going to tack 15 onto that as well. That'll be an Aggie first down into Raider territory, down to the 45.
3:02 remaining third quarter.
5th penalty on the night for Navarre.
I'll take a fumble or an interception here.
Sakara off right tackle has a big hole before he's taken down in the secondary by Cooper Black, but not before he gets about 13 on the carry and an Aggie first down.
Well, he bounced it outside. That's what killed us in the Mosley game and the Catholic game. Not wrapping up at point of contact and the running backs bouncing it outside.
Going to spot the ball at the 31, 1st and 10 Aggies.
Watch for the throw here.
It's going to be handoff to Sakara once again. But a nice tackle by Andre Spence in the open field at the 28. It's going to be a 3-yard run for Sakara and a 2nd and 7 coming up for the Aggies. As we're down to 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Tate likes to run the jet sweep from this far hash. They got their athlete number 7 there at wide receiver.
2nd and 7 for the Aggies at the Raider 28. 23-20 Navarre.
Marquez White on press coverage.
It's going to be handoff to Clay. Vinny Villanova. And Bryce Wheeler, the sophomore defensive lineman, is going to stuff him up after a 2-yard gain by Clay. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Speaking of watching our little boys grow, we've seen Vinny, grow before our eyes.
And up goes to the Marine play. Number 3, Jimmy Villanova. Number 1, Marquez White. In on the tackle for the Raiders. Getting the 4 on the play brings up
4th and 1 here, Bill. And Tate's going for it. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. This fast-paced, fast third quarter. Flag on the play. By the umpire. The play happens so fast. I don't think it's a hold. Could be a snap infraction. Center moving the ball too soon. Or a hold. Navarre's clapping. It's probably a hold. Chop block. That's his other call.
And they're going to decline the penalty, Bob. And the Raiders will take over on downs.
Yes, sir.
As they stopped them on 4th down.
Yes, sir.
And the Raiders make a big defensive stop right there.
Flag was against the Aggies. That penalty is declined since the carry was short of the line of the game. We'll turn it over.
Speaking of middle air. Umpire doesn't have very many calls. Holding is number 1. Sometimes you get a face mask. Sometimes you get a snap infraction with the center moving the ball around too much. Chop block.
So Raiders take over with 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's going to be a delayed handoff to Keegan Gilbert.
Nice
He has a nice hole over the 30. And we got a late flag coming in. Might be holding against the Raiders.
Yep, one of the big bubbas.
There is a flag on the play. It's going to be a hold against the Raiders. Aaliyah Jones for being the fan of the game. Does win, and he does it. Kristi Creek donut.
Six penalties on the night for the Raiders for 56 yards.
This may take them to the end of the quarter.
Going to replay first down. We're going to go about 1st and 14 for the Raiders now.
Or not.
Josh Wilson on the carry to the outside. Still on his feet. Over the 15, out to about the 19.
And we've reached the fourth quarter, Bill Hamill.
And we're going to head to the fourth quarter. Navarre 23 and Tate 20 on IrishBillSports.com. Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube. We're going to reset the clock to 12 as we head into the fourth quarter. Navarre on top, 23-20. The Raiders will have a second and about 12.
Yeah. Yep. Right in front of us, Bill.
Spot the ball at the 19. They need to get out to the 32-yard line, so let's call it 2nd and 13. Roman Marshall having one of his better games of his high school career tonight.
Oh, most certainly.
Marshall back to pass.
Oh, wow.
Almost caught by Helton, almost intercepted by Tate. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
Ball's incomplete. That's going to bring up third and about 13 for the Raiders from their own.
That's only the second incomplete pass by Marshall tonight. 7 of 9 for 80 yards and a score.
The snap was a little low. It might have thrown off the timing a little bit. The pass was behind the tight end. But again, if you have your hands on it, you should catch it. Bounced off, 2 defenders.
3rd and 13 for the Raiders from their 19. Marshall back to pass. And he overthrows his intended receiver out there. That was Dante Walker. They'll bring out 4th and 13.
Dante Walker falls incomplete, brings up 4th down for the Raiders.
Don't think the Raiders are going to fake it here.
No, not deep in their own end at their own 19. It's time for Bishop to pull off one of his best punts of the year. 46 is his longest.
Number 46, Brody Bird on the punt for the Raiders.
Jacob Bishop.
Number 7, Elijah West. Number 13, Samir Muhammad back deep for the Aggies.
4th and 13 for the Raiders from their 19. 23-20, Navarre on top. Time for a good snap. It is. Bishop, a shank one off of his foot, and it's going to be a great field position for the Aggies. They're going to spot the ball at about the 31. A 12-yard punt. And
that's an ouch.
That is an ouch.
Looks like one of Notre Dame's punts.
Oh, thanks, Bob. Not like you guys have much room to talk.
Hey, our punter's up for the Ray Guy Award. Master Monaco?
Yeah, because you're going to be punting a lot this year.
Oh, you went there.
I did.
November 9th, Bill. Notre Dame and FSU at God Stadium.
1st and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 31, trailing 23-20. It's going to be a quick pass. They need a tackle. That was to West. Down to the 26, a gain of 5.
Yeah, they're going back to what in the first quarter was so successful. Navarre is getting penetration, getting the hands up.
23-20 Navarre with 11 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. District matchup between these two teams. Navarre leads the all-time series 6-2. 2nd and 5, the handoff to Sakara. He's met at the line of scrimmage, down to the 24. Give him a 2-yard gain, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
I don't think they're going to run the ball.
The Raiders' defense has stood up the last 2 times. If they could stand up tall, this would be huge.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, especially with 10 left.
3rd and 3 for the Aggies at the Raider 24.
They got 4 receivers. Got 2s and 2s. Penalty flag on the play.
Procedure against Tate, so that's going to back him up, make it 3rd and 8.
That takes a lot of guts to call it right there in front of the.
That's their first penalty since the first quarter.
Yeah.
3rd and 8 for the Aggies at the Raider 29.
Probably change the play call here to definitely pass. Play action. The slant.
First catch of the night for that young man, Nico White. And he's going to gain 13 and an Aggie first down.
Got an injured Raider. And is that Marquez White?
So a completion of 13 yards from Davis to Nico White. Give the Aggies a first down. down to the Raider 18-yard line. 9:43 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Navarre on top, 23-20.
It is Marquez White. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Walking off on his own. Recognizance. I know that was a big word for me.
Cognizance.
I think I pronounced that right.
Is that like reductionist? He'll have to sit out one play.
Why are you being so specific, Bob?
Specific. Pacific.
First and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 18.
Yeah, unless they call timeout, they'll have to
Sakara back in the backfield behind Davis.
See if
First and 10 Aggies.
They pick on Marquez White's drop the ball.
Nice play there coming up into the ball game for the first time. Gabe Alonzo took right back out
White's
for
place.
Marquez White.
You know they were going to pick on whoever took his place.
Smart play, but good defense by Gabe Alonzo.
A huge play. I mean, if he catches that certainly could have been touchdown.
Second and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 18. Davis back to pass. He's feeling pressure. He's got a receiver out here in the flat. Flat is Sakara, still on his feet. And we're going to have a holding penalty by a Tate Aggie, unless it's another face mask penalty against the Raiders.
I don't know. Vinny went down. I think you're
Let's see what the call is here.
Yeah, face mask. Ooh.
Oh, penalty. What is that call, Bob?
That is helmet to helmet.
That's a 15-yard penalty, is it not?
I believe it is. Or a blindside hit.
I think you're right there. And that's going to move the ball all the way back to the Aggie, actually the Raider 27-yard line.
That was on Vinny Villanova. Vinny saw it coming, but was still hit illegally.
So it's going to be second and, let's see, 7, 10, second and 20.
Yep. 2 penalties on this drive hurt
so far. Second and 20. Davis back to pass. Little screen play. Got a tackle, guys. Just not big hit.
Marquez White.
Bradford on the reception down to the Raider 14. Actually down to the 13. A gain of 14 to Bradford. And that's going to bring up a manageable 3rd and 6.
8:35 and rolling.
The Aggies are in field goal position right here. But I think they want 6.
Yep. Corner route. First down.
It's going to be a 1st and goal down to the 4. It's going to be a 9-yard gain to West and an Aggie 1st and goal.
Good call by Coach Summerford. A little down and out. Pretty good throw by Tate. What's his last name? Wright? Tate Wright, the quarterback?
Yeah, Tate Davis. 1st and goal for the Aggies at the Raider 4. It's going to be a handoff to Sakara, and he's going to waltz into the end zone for 6. Put the Aggies back out on top, 26-23. Sakara in from 4 yards out. At the 808 mark.
I think they're going for 2.
I thought they had already called it good.
Yeah. I did too. I mean, the head linesman's hands went up quickly.
Kreitz in for the extra point. He's at two blocked already.
This will make it a 4-point game. Force the Raiders to score a touchdown.
Extra point is good. 27-23.
Well, we'll see the resiliency of Navarre here on this drive. It'll be a chess game. Where do they kick the ball? You stay the running game, which I hope they do. Your bread and butter.
But all on the short field, they go from the 31 with a couple of penalties. They still manage to get it into the end zone on a 4-yard run.
Back feet for the Raiders. 45 Elijah Craig. On the kick for the Aggies.
My clock will not, on my scoreboard will not stop. So I'm just going to take it all the way down to 0, and I'll give you the time. It's a short kick, good return by the Raiders, still on his feet into Tate territory. That's Cooper Black with another great return.
Oh, Cooper, don't do that. Oh, he spiked the ball. Good thing referee didn't call a penalty on that.
That's a 37-yard return for Cooper.
Raiders will have the ball first and 10 in Aggie territory at the Aggie 44-yard line. 8:02 left in the contest.
Two big returns for Cooper tonight, 37 and 27. The Raiders get the great field position at the Aggie 44 with 8:02 on the clock. Knocked down. Big up 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play there by Rain Johnson. 2nd and 10.
7:55 left in the game. Sorry, we're having clock problems
with our scoreboard, so we're just going to let you know how much time is left. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders at the Aggie 44.
Nice run.
Nice read by Marshall. He's going to be close to that first down marker. Gain of 9, 3rd and 1. He's done a great job on that all night long, Bob.
He sure has.
They'll bring the Black Pearl out. Here comes Andre Spence. He's the captain of the Black Pearl.
Got to stop me. You know what's coming.
7:15 on the clock. 27-23. Good snap.
Not good penetration.
That's going to get to the outside. He breaks into the open. 20, 15, 10, 5. Smith's touchdown. Raiders lead.
Woo! Andre Spence bounces it outside.
35-yard run by Spence. Raiders back on top. At the 6:59 mark of the 4th. Spence's 3rd touchdown of the night.
I would think Navarre will go for 1 here. This is pretty critical. Number 9 for Tate, slow to get off the field. Just under 7 minutes, 6:59 remaining in the game.
Jack Byer in for, actually this is that 13? Looks like Jack out there for the extra point. That looked like old Ron Dane breaking one off left tackle behind that huge Wisconsin offensive line.
past years.
The kick is up.
Bad snap.
Kick is good.
Wow.
Raiders on top, 30-27.
Navarre scored more points this game than they have all.
22 coming into this game.
Yeah. Gosh, that RPO is working tonight very well. And in order for it to work, you've got to have a quarterback, Bill, that can process and execute those fakes.
So both teams take advantage of this great field position, the short field, to put 7 points up each. It's like a chess match right now, Bob.
Yep. Cooper Black's been huge on special teams.
Leading candidate for our special teams player of the game. You got to throw in Kate Fugate there as well with the field goal.
Yep.
Let's see what the call here is on the kickoff. 6:59 on the clock. Raiders retake the lead, 30-27. .273 yards of offense for the Raiders, 236 for Tate.
Kick it down the middle. There ain't nobody there.
That's a directional kick at the 34, and his own guy tackles him at the 34. The Aggies will take over there. 35. I don't think I've seen an old player. Well, he kind of just knocked him down. Really wasn't a tackle.
That's kind of like last week was it a kickoff or a punt where we had two of our guys trying to go for the ball at the same time on the kickoff?
Yeah. So the Aggies going to get the ball first and 10 from their own 35. And you're right. Noah Roman is balling tonight. 7 of 11 passing, 83 yards to score. 5 carries on the night for 42 yards. The Raiders rushing attack, 190 yards on the ground. It'll be first and 10 Aggies as we have 6:56 to go here.
Water break.
We're going to stay right here, folks.
You got some scores?
I do.
Yankees lost.
Niceville 41, Gulf Breeze nothing in the fourth quarter. Baker over Houston County 33-18. Opp over Destin 32-0 fourth quarter. Escambia over Booker T. Washington 28-7. Walton has opened up the floodgates in the third quarter 52-31 over South Walton. Pace 35, Crestview 22. Catholic all over Freeport 39-6. First and 10 for the Aggies.
Missed tackle.
And the Raiders got a tackle.
Missed tackle.
Spence is not going to.
Missed tackle.
And the Raiders defense, and there's going to be another face mask penalty against Navarre.
Frustrating.
All would have been avoided if you just make the tackle. They were going to lose about 15 yards on that play. But now it's going to be a personal foul face.
Automatic
the second
first down.
one against the Raiders.
Automatic first down. That's the third one on the Raiders tonight. Third face mask. Ouch. Remember that one.
Seventh penalty of the night for 71 yards for the Raiders.
It's not an automatic first down.
It's going to be first and 5.
Right.
It's from where it occurred. 15 yards from where it was. So first and 5 for the Aggies from their 40. 6:25 on the clock and running here in the fourth. They're going to get 5 yards on the play.
Going off tackle.
That was Clay with the 5-yard gain and an Aggie first down.
Interception or a fumble would be huge for the Navarre defense. .74 is a large human being. Who is that for Navarre? 74.
That is Jakari Thomas.
That's him?
That is him. First and 10 Aggies from their 45. 5:46 to go. 30-27, Navarre on top. We're going to have timeout Tate. We're going to stay right here, folks. And I want to thank our sponsors for this season. Culver's of Navarre, Navarre Fitness, University Lending Group, Express Employment Professionals, Hustle Hard USA, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. Thank you all for being a part of the Irish Bill sports team and the broadcast of Navarre Raider football.
Got a new logo out. I love it, Bill Hamill.
Appreciate it. You can go out on my Facebook page and check out my new logo and then my group page, IB Sports. The producer checking in says, let's go defense.
Agreed.
First and 10 Aggies from their 45. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. A gain of about 2 or 3. That's Clay on the easy Gasca, and also in there on the play, Brady Thiessen. A gain of 2 for Clay. 2nd and 8. 5:14 on the clock and counting. Navarre 30, Tate 27. 2nd and 8 for the Aggies from their 47.
This could be an interception right here. I just feel it.
Davis in the shotgun.
No.
It's going to be handoff to Clay. He's met at the line of scrimmage. They're going to push forward to the 45, give him 2 more yards, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
41 on the tackle, Bill.
Brady Thiessen on the tackle. 3rd and 5 for the Aggies.
4:42 remaining.
At the midfield stripe. Clock still running, 4:32.
Aggies have 2 timeouts, Bill. Navarre has their full complement of 3.
Jakari Thomas gets back in there. 3rd and 5 for the Aggies.
Play fake.
First
Wide
down,
open.
Aggies.
Nice pass.
That goes to Marcel Vasquez, his first catch of the night.
A lot of different receivers by Tate Davis. Do you remember the guy who used to call into the show named Ed in the afternoon show, and he owned a body shop here in Pensacola? Thought his grandson played for Tate. I don't know. Maybe that was
not Ed. I'll tell you here in a second.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Aggies at the Raider 43 as we're down under 4 minutes to go here in the ball game. 30-27 Navarre.
Timeout.
Timeout Aggies.
Yep. Coach Summerford sees something he doesn't like.
Smith is his last name. See if I can look it up here real quick.
He was one of the favorite callers from Escambia County in the afternoon drive-in.
That would be Terry Smith. Smith's Body Shop here in Pensacola.
And his grandson played.
Caden Biggs plays for Tate.
Okay. Oh, Tate Davis?
No.
Oh.
Caden Biggs
Okay.
is the grandson of Terry Smith.
Tomato.
1st and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 43. Tate Davis in the shotgun. Bradford
Jet
goes
sweep.
in motion.
Nope.
The ball is on the ground. And a big play there by Easy Gasca to tackle him in the backfield for a 3-yard loss.
Just
a bad
just
handoff
slow.
there.
Yeah, just slow in developing the handoff. Definitely a passing situation. They've gone to slant.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 14.
Play fake. Ah! Did he catch it? Yes. Short of the first down. Wow, good throw.
Pass is completed to the 35.
Davis.
It'll be 3rd and 2.
Who was the player that had the penetration?
12-yard gain to West. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 8th catch of the night for West.
First down.
First down on the run. Tate Davis on the carry, calls his own number.
That's his first run, I think, Bill.
3 yards, and that's all he needed. 1st and 10 at the Raider 30. 13th first down of the night for the Aggies. 30-27, Navarre on top with 2 minutes to go. Sakara sprints to the far side before he's taken down over there by Vinny Villanova.
Clock continues to run. Tate has 1 timeout left.
2-yard gain by Sakara, 2nd and 8.
I don't know the leg of the field goal kicker.
His longest is 27 yards. He's 2 for 2 on the season.
Right now,
Elijah
it's
Kreitz.
28-35 would be a 45-yarder.
2nd and 8 for the Aggies at the Raider 28. Davis back to pass. He hits his back out of the backfield, Clay. And there's Vinny Villanova with the tackle once again. Back down to the 26-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 2 as he hit Clay out of the backfield.
Good tackle. Coming up on 1 minute left in the game. 1 minute. White knuckle time. 3rd down.
3rd and 5 for the Aggies at the Raider 25.
If I was Navarre, and I'm not certain, I would call a timeout on defense.
1 minute to go. 30-27 Navarre.
Play action. Out of bounds.
Looked like he has enough for the first down, Bob. It's a gain of 5 to Bradford and a Aggie first down. 38 seconds to go. Navarre on top, 30-27. Woo! What a barn burner. Time for the senior-laden Raider defense to step up.
Play action.
Davis back to pass.
Overthrown
will bring up 2nd and 10.
Clock stops.
20-27 on the night for 181 yards and 3 touchdowns for the senior quarterback from Tate High. We'll have a 2nd and 10 at the Raider 20 when they wind the clock with 32 seconds to go. Navarre on top, 30-27.
It'll start on the snap.
Davis back to pass.
Tipped.
It's tipped.
Incomplete.
And it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Woo.
Almost intercepted.
Yeah.
And almost caught.
Yep.
Will they attempt to, if they don't get the first down, will they attempt a game-tying field goal, Bob?
Oh, you've got, well, ask Milton about that.
3rd and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 20. 30-27, Navarre on top. We're so tight, 273 yards of offense for both teams.
Play action.
Davis back to pass.
Corner route.
And he
dropped
drops
the
it,
ball.
4th and 10. Coming up.
Wow, 20 seconds. Dead ball. So, conversely, Coach Somerville, I would call a timeout here. You've got to get this play right offensively. And then once Tate lines up, would Coach Bagley call a timeout to see what formation they're in? And that's exactly what they're going to do.
Aggies down to 1 timeout left. Navarre with 2.
No hurry here to get to the line of scrimmage. But the clock's not running, so I don't know what the point was to run it down.
We're going to have 4th and 10 for the Aggies at the Raider 20.
They can make a first down. This is their last timeout. The clock does stop in high school briefly till you get the chain set. If they get right at the chain, it's outside the 10, and they would have to set the chains. Otherwise, if it's inside the 10, they drop the chain, set the down marker, and as soon as the down marker is set, we go live.
It's good to have a referee in the booth with me. I appreciate you, Bob.
Well, that was offside, by the way. That was a two-line hockey pass.
Wrong sport.
Boarding. Oh.
4th and 10 coming up for the Aggies. Raiders on top 30-27.
This is one you're going to want to watch again. Win, lose, or draw, Navarre. Navarre has played an exceptional game. And it's coming right now to 20 seconds left. White knuckle time. Come on, Raider fans. I don't care if you're in your living room. Wake everybody up and cheer on this defense.
4th and 10 for the Aggies. Davis back to pass.
Incomplete.
The Raiders take over. Raiders take over. Incomplete pass.
Could not see who broke it up. That would be great job, defense. Coming out party for the Raiders.
13 seconds left on the clock. I got my clock working again.
Oh, there you go. 13. What a huge win. Probably one of the biggest.
It's not over till it's over. I know they're going to go into victory formation, but you got to make a good snap. You got to kneel. Tate has one timeout left. They probably will call it.
Nope, they don't have
They don't have any.
They took their last timeout.
Took their last one.
The wide receiver appeared to be open. A defensive back. No, I guess they did have a timeout left.
And they're taking it right now.
Yeah, you were right. I was wrong. Flashed in front of the receiver. The receiver took his eyes off the ball. We'll have to go back and look at the replay. Who was it that broke up the pass, caused the incompletion? And a stunner so far here at Gindl Stadium. What did Coach Lou Brown say? We win today.
That's nice.
That's nice.
A win tomorrow is 2, but if we win the next day, it's a winning streak. But right now, I got a set of white walls in Station 4.
It has happened before. I just can't tell you how big, if the Raiders hang on, this is. This is huge from where they were when we were having snaps
Tate
over
did not have a timeout, and they take a 15-yard penalty to take the timeout. Raiders will go into victory formation.
That's unsportsmanlike.
It is.
Do you have to report that to Florida High School? Now we're counting timeouts. Oops.
3 big penalties against Tate here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Kept him off the board there in that drive. 13 seconds on the clock. Rowan Marshall standing at his own 30, awaits the snap from Jared Hola. He's going to take it down, kneel down, and that's your ball game, folks.
Wow.
The Raiders come on the road and knock off the Tate Aggies, give them their first loss of the season. A big win for the Raiders in district play. The Raiders hold on for a 30-27 win. And like Bob said, this is one you could go back and watch. As the game will be archived, you can go back and watch it as much as you want. We're going to take a break and listen to our sponsors, and we'll be back with our post-game show. Navarre 30, Tate 27, and you heard it live here on IrishBillSports.com. Irish Bill Sports Live 944. We'll figure it out.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, bud. Have a good weekend. And we'll be back after this break from this word from our sponsors.
The Hustle isn't named after anyone, not after a designer, definitely not after a mythological god. It's not about stripes or ranking or status. The Hustle is real. The Hustle is about you. So keep in mind when you're repping and rocking Hustle Hard USA streetwear, you can tell all the onlookers that this mark, this brand represents your hustle, your grind. You put in that time, that sweat, that pain. Now it's up to you to show them all what you got. Win or lose, the hustle is real. Go to www.hustlehardusa.com, and I can guarantee you will not be disappointed.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let our team member Sandy share how Culver's is serving up Celebration by the Scoop.
Our rich and creamy fresh frozen custard makes every day a little bit sweeter. Enjoying a handcrafted treat with all the ooey gooey toppings you love? Now that's worth celebrating.
Come to Culver's and let us serve you a sweet treat to make every moment count. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Grubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best.
Marty! You're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go sports bar!
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. A buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Welcome back to Peter Gindl Field Stadium. Yeah, I'm still excited here. 30-27, the Raiders hold on against the Aggies as they stop them on fourth down. And Coach Bagley's second win.
Yeah, and that connection. Who coached him at Milton High School?
Carl Madison.
Carl Madison, Madison Field. That's the connection. And I'm telling you, man, this is huge. Huge, 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 huge. And thank you for those who could not make the trip to Cantonment, Gonzales area. Joined us on TV. Had some technical difficulties.
Maybe a little bit.
Who knows? Joe Settle.
41-7. Nice bill over Gulf Breeze.
There you go. I'm so happy right now. I agree. Just huge.
Hey, that's one win we all pick up on the Pick Wizard.
That's right.
We all took the Raiders.
I don't care if I'm 1-27.
Okay, now it's time for our players of the game, which is going to be difficult.
Nah.
Not difficult?
Nah, not difficult.
Oh, really?
I would say Eden Lockwood player of the game coming out party for.
Well, let's pull up the stat sheet here.
Mr. Marshall.
I'll have to be in agreement with you on that one. 7 of 11 passing, 83 yards, a touchdown. Did not turn the ball over. In fact, neither team turned the ball over tonight. And he had 42 yards on 5 carries. I like that pick. Roman Marshall, your Ian Lockwood player of the game. Your offensive player of the game could go to a lot of different people, but 3 rushing touchdowns. And the big one, the 35-yarder by Andre Spence, is our offensive player of the game. Defensive player of the game, wow.
Easy?
Easy Gasca had a big night. It was good to see Jakari Thomas back in there tonight. Vinny Villanova, Mr. Steady. Andre Spence playing both ways. I mean, gosh. I'm good. I like Easy Gasca with that pick there, Bob.
Yep, defensive line.
And our special teams.
No question.
I think we got to go coach special teams here because Cade Fugate is the difference of this game.
Oh, that's true.
3 points. So our code special teams part of the games, Cade Fugate and
Connor Black.
Cooper Black. Connor graduated last year.
Well, you can be up.
Cooper Black and Cade Fugate are special teams players of the game. Navarre holds on 30-27. They'll be on the road next Friday night over at Escambia. We haven't played at Escambia in a few years. In fact, we haven't played Escambia in about, it's been about, 3 or 4 years? Maybe 5?
I think so.
And we played them over there the last time, too.
Yep.
But, wow, what a game, Bob.
We'll be on the air at 6:30. Kickoff time.
I think it's 7.
7?
At Escambia, I think so.
Please.
So half hour early, we'll be on the pregame.
Hop on over to, over there, Myrtle Grove area.
Down yonder?
Yonder, yeah. And join us. Escambia High School, where some great players played football. One Emmett.
Hey, come on, George. Joe is a good friend of mine and to ours. So we care about Joe.
Yeah.
So Robert Moon checking in. Ursula Householder checking back in. And thank you all, wherever you were watching the game tonight. Thank you. We'll work on maybe getting our camera issues fixed here. Maybe I might need to purchase a new camera stand here. And I think that has a lot to do with what's going on with the camera. So you want to
We're not NBC. We're not. They have a whole fleet of trucks. Thank you for your patience. It's really just 3 of us, and Bill's engineer, play-by-play, running 2 computers and a board at the same time.
Actually,
plus
the views are
phone.
681 on the night.
Good. Yep.
And they're still going up. People turning into our post-game show.
Yep. And
George checking in. Says, great call on the game tonight, Bill and Bob. Enjoyed it. Thanks.
We had Baseball, of course, the White Sox lost. The Yankees lost.
A new record.
Yeah.
A record in futility. If you're going to go down, go down large.
Go flaming.
Go down large like the White Sox this year. Go down large. 39 and 121.
Jeez.
Could they go a whole season without winning 40 games? That's very tough to do.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Cool weather. We got football. Florida State plays SMU tomorrow night, 7 Central. 8.
Irish at home to the Louisville Cardinals. Both teams ranked going into that game.
Yep.
We got a full slate of the Badgers heading out to the West Coast to take on USC, minus their quarterback who suffered an ACL injury in that game against Alabama.
Wisconsin quarterback or USC?
Wisconsin.
Oh.
He's out for the Van Pelt. He played at Miami last year.
That's right. Remember.
And game against Alabama. I think it was against Alabama.
Yeah. Anyway, lots of football tomorrow. Game day will be in Tuscaloosa.
A big game there. Georgia, Alabama.
Georgia, Alabama. I'll say it, Roll Tide. I picked the Tide to win.
Okay, your Ian Lockwood player of the game of the night, Roman Marshall. Your offensive player of the game, Andre Spence. Easy Gasca, your defensive player of the game. And your special teams co-players of the game, Cade Fugate with the difference in this game. The 34-yard field goal, his longest in his career here at Navarre. And Cooper Black, 2 big returns to set up Raiders in the Tate end of the field, your co-special teams players of the game. Any last words, Bob, before we head out for the weekend?
Go Noles. We're gonna need to score more than 15.5 points a game to beat SMU, but as Coach said, that's why they play the game.
The Aggies fall to 5-1, 0-1 in district play. The Raiders improved to 2-3 with back-to-back wins, 1-0 in district. That's huge.
Yep.
And everyone matters in district play, as Coach Walls always said, and I'm sure Coach Bagley is passing on the same sentiment. What a game tonight you got to see here on IrishBillSports.com, Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube. We appreciate all of you out there. If you're still involved with the storm, we send our prayers your way. For those affected by the storm, we send our prayers as well. For Seminole Bob and Irish Bill, from Pete Gindl Stadium, Carl Madison Field here in Cantonment, Florida, where you saw the Raiders go on the road and upset the Tate Aggies 30-27. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you next week.